Welcome to Real Estate Daily Magazine. I'm your host, Frank Ray, here with my friend Casey O'Toole, the creator of something called LinkyBot. I wanted to get this podcast done for all the real estate agents that are out there who see our podcast, tune in, catch us on YouTube, whatever the case may be, and just let you guys know that Casey has created a LinkedIn AI bot that is just out of this world. I'm a user of it. I'm a fan of it. I love it. It gets me business. And this is something that I think every and any real estate agent needs to know about, Casey, because I always joke around every time I do something with you. I always say, man, LinkedIn to me was always that stepchild social platform that, I never quite understood it and never quite got it. Have a lot of people. Geez, I've got 15, 20,000 connections. You know what I mean? But it's like, what do I do here? It's not like Facebook or it's not, or something like that. It's just different, But what I love about what you've done is truthfully, there's a gold mine of business in LinkedIn, and there's a lot of information in LinkedIn. And you have put together a product that makes it absolutely accessible in a way that is just remarkable. Where, listen, realtors watching, you don't have to do anything. You just wait for the appointment to come in. And that's you think it's too good to be true. It's not. Tell us about it. Tell us about it, Casey. Give us the lowdown on how this goes. And I'll throw my 2 cents in too, because I use this and I love it. So go for it.
Yeah. So you've used both of our both of our platforms. You initially started off with our original company, MyLink Solution, which just did the automation, right? We would find your target audience. We would create these customized messages. We'd reach out to them, connect, follow up, and then it would be on you to then jump in and respond to the person.
Mm-hmm.
And you would, because you're on LinkedIn often, and you would get business from it. But realtors, and the reason why I think LinkyBot is really effective for real estate agents is because real estate agents don't have the time to be on LinkedIn all day, every day. And on top of that, the people that are leads on LinkedIn, by the time the realtor goes into LinkedIn to see the message from that lead and they respond, that lead is now gone. And so it's always like a cat and mouse kind of game prior to what we built with LinkyBot, because now LinkyBot is a 24/7 AI sales assistant that not only finds your targeted audience, reaches out to them, engages them in conversation, but also then conversationally qualifies and books appointments onto your calendar without any human intervention at all. And so it just does everything for you.
It's so funny. I know people are hearing this going, no way. But I'm telling you, it's true. It's true. And LinkyBot is relentless, right? LinkyBot is, if somebody starts a conversation with you, right, which is actually LinkyBot working as you on your LinkedIn, if somebody starts engaging with LinkyBot just doesn't stop. LinkyBot, and I love it because you've got it set up so that it ends everything with another question, right? So it's always leaving off with a question. So it's encouraging the contact to stay engaged, right? Just to stay engaged. And LinkyBot leads them down a method of where like you said, it's qualifying them. It's trying to figure out, is this person someone we should set an appointment with, and leads them to the point where they finally say, sure, let's have a conversation, and then can set the appointment. Guys, this is all happening. You will watch it happen. If you've got LinkedIn on your mobile app, you'll see these conversations ensue, and you'll be looking at that going, well, maybe I should say something, but don't say nothing. Just let it go. Let it do its thing. And LinkyBot just does the whole conversation, figures it out. And if somebody's not going to engage with you, they'll give up. You know what I mean? The lead or the prospect, they'll be like, well, I'm just not going to talk anymore. And that's a person you weren't going to get an appointment with anyway, right? But if there's any plausible way that an appointment, or they might get to the point where they're like, yeah, I think we should have a conversation, LinkyBot's going to get them there. It's just going to get them there. It's just incredible, dude. Yeah. I've never seen anything like it. It truly is that, there's that fantasy of, well, I just pay the money and then I get the appointments. This is it. It actually does it.
And it builds that relationship too. So
Yeah.
it's not just an appointment that was set, or you bought like a Zillow lead. You have to chase that person down. Then you give them a call and they're like, "Who is this?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been called by 20 other realtors already.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have filled out that form." This is different because it's building that relationship. And then you have access to all that information, that conversation. So by the time you have that appointment, in your calendar, you're about to prepare for it, just review the conversation, review the
What you
profile,
said.
what
Review
exact,
what you said.
and
You know.
and also I want to make sure like people don't get afraid because we can stop it using trigger words, right? So if you
Hmm.
wanted it to stop for any reason, we can have it stopped. The other thing is we also can personalize it towards your specific voice and style and tone.
Right.
And so people are afraid of it hallucinating and all this stuff. And it's like we train our AI so well so that it does not do that. It sounds like you, it stays on brand, stays on point, and is always moving towards that goal. And
Mm.
so once they book an appointment, then the guy goes, "Okay, I booked for 2 o'clock. Great." Then it sends a last message. Great, looking forward to the call, and then it's done.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, it was insane when I first launched it. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then the other cool thing too, guys, is that LinkyBot can integrate into your CRMs too. So if you've got something, I give for example, like LinkyBot's not going to take every person it talks to down the path of setting an appointment, right? So that might be 1 out of 50 that do that, right? But what about the other 49? So the other 49 did connect, did reply, right? Did start some sort of conversation. Well, since they're using Navigator, right? Isn't that what it is? It's called Navigator, right?
Sales
Since they're
Navigator,
using Navigator,
yeah.
we have access, or LinkyBot, I say we, LinkyBot has access to, phone number, email, all that kind of stuff, which now can be brought into your CRM. And actually, Casey's team will even help you with that. Like if you have Go High Level, right? So you can even help with the workflows. Like once it gets in, you guys have workflows already that can keep the contact going with the people that did connect with you, who may materialize down the road from a text message or an email that was sent through your Go High Level, right? Through your CRM. So after a little period of time, it doesn't take that long. It really, it's like 60, 90 days. After about 60, 90 days, you've got a lot of people all of a sudden that you're talking to, and you're not even doing any of the talking. You're literally not even doing any of the talking, getting appointments set. It's remarkable. It's a great system. I'm super impressed with it. I've been talking about it on other podcasts. I'm a fan. I'm a user. I love it. It gets me connected to a lot of people. I've got deals in my pipeline right now because of it. Right now,
That's
and I go for weird stuff, Casey. You know that. I go for the weird. I'm like, okay, I want to do church financing. You know what I mean? And so like now I'm talking to churches, and
well,
pastors, and.
the weirder, the more unique, the better,
Yeah,
almost, right?
yeah.
I mean, like our standard campaign is finding people who are CEOs, founders, partners, directors, VPs. So people who have money that might want to buy or sell a home, right? But if you have like a large population of that audience, you can then narrow down on like, oh, they went to the same university as you,
Mm,
or they work in healthcare and your spouse works in healthcare,
mm,
or they're a veteran and your spouse is a veteran, whatever it is. But like the more kind of weird and niche you can make it, the better. Because I
mm,
mean, LinkedIn is a relationship platform. So if you have like more kind of blocks that you can build that relationship with, it just kind of exponentially increases your chances of getting that
mm,
person as a client.
mm.
And then I want to speak real quick on the email funnels and stuff. We don't lead with that offer typically because most realtors have their own CRMs, right?
Sure.
But at the same time, some of them don't or they don't leverage it, which is why we also have the opportunity of like including our CRM, which we can do email nurture campaigns, kind of keep in front of them, send them like a current list of homes for sale every other week. And then what we also do with that sort of kind of tier is we can provide all of our agents with like a lead sheet. Every week we'll then send them a G sheet with the leads that are actively engaging with them and an engagement score. So are they replying to you on LinkedIn? That's a point. Are they clicking on the link in the email? That's 2 points. And so you can then use this G sheet as like a hot sheet to then review and then call the people that are most engaged. Everyone above a 10, I would just give a call or email or reach out to as, at least weekly, right?
Mm,
So it's almost like an accountability measure too. We can notify our agents when someone's like looking at that link, if they're on your website or
mm,
whatever. We
mm.
can do so much with that, but uh, it can be as like big and robust as you want it, or it could be as simple as turn it on within LinkedIn and
Get
let
the
it go.
appointments. Yeah. Wait for
Yeah.
the appointments. Yeah. Yeah. That's the neat thing. And that's the thing I want you guys to know too, that because when you hear about a product like this, I think a lot of people, even right now, hearing it thinking, this sounds so great, but I know my head's just going to spin. I'm going to get into some cloud-based platform and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And you could be just like, God dang it, But then the thing is with Casey and his team is it's just not like that. Casey and his team, they take care of you like, okay, who do you think our audience is? Do you need help figuring out who your audience is first? Let's figure out who the audience is first, right? Who are we trying to find? And they can help you with that, right? And then they take care of everything. They just take
Yeah.
care of everything. You don't have to, all they do is figure out who we're trying to find and what we're trying to do. And they get it all set up and push the button. They say, okay, it's running. And you're done. Just keep LinkedIn open, or just keep, I like it on my mobile app because I get notified when people engage or they reply or whatever. And I can just kind of peer in there and take a look and see what's going on. And like you said, you might find somewhere you want to turn it off, like, I don't want to talk to this person or whatever. They'll set up a trigger word for you. So all you got to do is reply with a particular trigger word and it'll shut it down. Or, mine is my phone number. So mine, I just say, hey, it sounds good. If you ever need my help, let me know. Here's my number. Blah, and then it just turns
Yeah.
them off, and so
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. But it's super cool. If they want to reach out and learn more, where do they go? LinkyBot.ai?
LinkyBot.ai would work. We have a school community. If they're on school, they can find us on LinkedIn AI Mastery Lab. So search for that. Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm really
I would just
everywhere.
go to LinkyBot.ai. I'm going to put that. So if you're watching us on YouTube, it's in the description. LinkyBot.ai. You can click there, go right to the site. Engage with Casey and his team. Trust me, you're going to freak out on this thing. Or if you're watching us on the magazine, it's just down below on the blog post. It's down below. You'll see the link to get over there. Just make it real simple. Get to LinkyBot.ai and engage. Just engage, man. So, man, very very cool, dude. Congrats on everything too. I know this is really blowing up for you for good reason. It's a neat product.
It's been fun. It's been fun building it, like optimizing it. And now it's really fun seeing the results. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like all this work I put into it, and I'm like, oh, it's working. How can I
Yeah.
make it better? How can I make it
Yeah.
better? How can I make it
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
thank you. It's been fun talking to you. You always kind of bring me on, and we always chit chat. And yeah, I like what I do a little bit
Yeah.
more than real estate.
Yeah, well, it's very cool. It's the whole AI, the surge of AI that's come into the space and come out, is just exciting, and I think a lot of people, want to embrace it somehow, want to grapple with it and make it do things for me. And you've done it with your platform. It's made it accessible to people to have AI work for them. You've made it very
Yeah.
accessible. So that's what's really cool about it. All right, Casey, we'll get out of here. And you guys go to LinkyBot, LinkyBot.ai, LinkyBot.ai. Go there, check it out. Get signed up. At least with the base service, get signed up and start having some conversations, hitting an audience, and let AI have conversations for you and work to get you some leads. So good stuff. Thanks, Casey.
Thanks, Frank. It's a lot of
All
fun.
right.
Talk to you soon.
Yep. All right, you guys, do us a favor, subscribe, share, all that kind of fun stuff, and we'll catch up here with you later at Real Estate Daily Magazine. Bye.